Good day guys, welcome back to the channel and to the beautiful Lake Geneva. Before I get going, I'm just going to spin you around and just show you where we are. Now we are at a little campsite that is about 5 k's from Montreux, just on Lake Geneva. Geneva is about 95 k's away. And in this video today I want to talk to you about gas and where to buy it. Now, I have a Jetboil, and Jetboils along with other camping stoves use the screw-on type gas canisters, and I just want to talk to you about where to buy the gas canisters in Europe and just an experience that we've had on this trip. Now, where to buy the gas canisters? Now, primarily, probably the best place to buy these canisters is a big store in I think it's a French store called Decathlon, and they're basically stores throughout Europe, and this is a Decathlon canister and they come in this grey blue colour. Now okay, so that's one place to buy them, Decathlon. Other places to buy them generally are obviously camping stores and outdoor shops. They have different brands, i.e. Primus or MSR, but they're all pretty much exactly the same. And the price that you're going to pay in Decathlon, these canisters are about 10 euros. Okay, 10 or 12 euros. We're in Switzerland at the moment. I think I paid about 12 Swiss francs for this one. So a bit more, but obviously Switzerland is a lot more expensive. So that's the cost. Now, I'm just going to tell you a story. When we arrived in Athens 6 weeks ago, we cycled up around the Gulf of Corinth, and we got a ferry from Patra to Venice. Now, I knew that obviously we're going to be away 8 weeks. It would be handy to get enough gas to last us pretty much all the way through. Anyway, we find now it was hard to find in Athens. The screw-on type valves are hard to find in Greece unless you go to like I say, a Decathlon, which are in obscure city areas, or a camping store. Now, we found a camping store that was close to Patra, or close to Piraeus, which is where we were staying, and I brought 2 large canisters like this. However, we did our trip around the Gulf of Corinth, and we get to Patra and we go through border control at the ferry. They x-rayed our bags, and first time ever on a ferry anyone's x-rayed our bags, and on bikes, and basically confiscated our gas. Now, we have no idea why. On the ferry there was camper vans, lorries and everything, so I don't know why they would want to confiscate our gas. We think it's to stop people cooking on the ship. Anyway, they confiscated our gas. We get to Venice, and a place called Kogia, one of the islands, and we couldn't find anywhere that sold this gas. Now, here's the solution. A few years ago, I brought this off eBay. It's basically 3 adapters for the screw-on type valves. Never used the only adapter I've used is this one for refilling canisters. I do have a video on that. I'll try and find it and put a link in the description. And so I've never used these 2. Now, the first one is for the Coleman type gas. I'll put a picture up. That is the American brand Coleman, the big green bottles. So that's an adapter for that, to put your screw-on type cooker on the top. And the second one is for the little gas bottles that look like aerosol cans. normally in little camping stoves and stuff like that, as in barbecue, like full-blown camping stoves. And it fits on there like that, and you screw your Jetboil on top of there, and it sits on top there. Now, it just so happened that we went in the supermarket, and pretty much every supermarket we saw in Italy sold those gas bottles, the little aerosol ones, and that was a lifesaver for us. So otherwise we would have had to have found, I don't know, the nearest Decathlon didn't have the screw-on gas bottles. They only had the little aerosol ones. So anyway, that was a lifesaver for us. So there you go. That's where you buy your gas. Decathlon, camping stores, but as an ultimate backup, get yourself one of these little adapters. And I got this off eBay. If I can find a link, I will put it in the description. So I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.